Who's ready for some hot? Hi, everybody. James Cebulski for EA Sports. Some of the best squads on the planet ready to collide on the ice. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. The Bruins kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Down the right side and into the zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. And sends it just out of reach. Kucherov's crossed the line and gained the zone. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Good hit on the play. McKinnon's got it along the boards. Here's a blast. Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. The Bruins win, and that's broken up. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Just wide.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they...
Oh, what a save! It scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. I love the way that he didn't give up on this puck, James. He's caught out of position, but he does everything he can to attempt to make this save. It winds up going in, but his teammates will appreciate his efforts.
The Bruins get one quickly here, and they're up early in the first.
That's so important when you're the away team that you don't come out flat. You get your lines into it right away, and they're rewarded with a goal in that first quarter of the period.
And off the draw, they take the puck. The Bruins take it along the wall. Taken by Sakic. Here he is on the tip. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Well, he gets a great read on that wrist shot, James, and sometimes it can be difficult because with a quick release, the shot can be disguised, but he does a great job of getting in front of it and making the save.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Bruins play along the boards. Great glove save!
Kulak's fantastic at defending in one-on-one situations. His shutdown zone ability, guys, it allows him to stop the opponent from getting a good scoring chance when they're coming in against him.
Into the corner of the attacking area. Here he is. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. So much of the goaltending position is tracking the puck and trying to get the sight lines, James. And with only one player in front, you might lose it for a second. But if you out-battle and out-will the person in front, you're going to find it. Unfortunately, this puck, it beats him clean.
The Bruins have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have a much bigger lead. Matthews wins it in the dots. Moves it around along the half wall. Coco's got it deep in the offensive end. Drives it to the crease. Too much traffic in the lane. And he takes the feed. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. He gets a piece of it with his trapper. Nice play. Moves it to Coco. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, what a save in front. Quick feed to Coco. A chance. And that shot dies in traffic. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. My goodness, look at this. The pressure is really starting to cook. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on and give his team a breather. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Bruins now lead by 2. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that's knocked away. To the low slot. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Horse called for tripping. He's off to the box. defensive effort to poke it away. Big stop right there. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Skates to the crease. Denies him. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides the puck across to Fogle. The Bruins will kill off a few extra seconds now. Greenway's got it on the offensive end. Play rolls on. Taken along the wall by Sakic. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Edmonton's grabbed a hold of the puck.
Orr's penalty is almost expired.
Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical, an easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
The Bruins have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. McDavid's won the faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Cuts to the paint. Monster blocker stopped by Brodeur.
One of his greatest gifts is his speed, but he doesn't slow down when the puck is on his stick.
Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Bruins have capitalized on their scoring opportunities and lead comfortably here late in the first. McKinnon's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. The Bruins have it behind the net. Rips it. Oh, and a heads-up play to poke it away. Drives to the paint. Oh, what a save on the play. Whoa.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. They're coming in waves. Scores. Leon Draisaitl.
This shift is more than just a goal, James. It's about everything that tied into it. Relentless pressure, being tenacious. And you know the coaches will be showing this kind of video in practice tomorrow. Why? Because it was a collective unit that was fierce on the puck, and they knew exactly when to drive the lanes. They just simply wore their opponent down and capitalized.
The Bruins are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. McDavid's won the draw. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. Quick pass to Toko. Here's a chance. Toko's taking the puck behind the net. Shot right in front, and that doesn't reach the net. Shot tip, and he hangs on just as time runs out. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Your time is now to reserve your seat in one of our extravagant luxury lounges.
The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Edmonton's got to find some game here in the second period, James. That first 20 minutes, it was terrible. I mean, in the effort areas, they couldn't hold on to the puck. They need to reset, refocus, and hopefully a leader in the room in that intermission stepped up and said, I'm going to lead by example here to start the second.
The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Drives to the sweet spot. just got enough of it with the trapper.
But the goalie has to make a great save here because he gets the look he wants, and he's one of the best shooters in the game in terms of a quick release, and he's accurate.
Kulikov's got it along the wing. Hammers a shot, and he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
Halifax has been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production in the offensive zone, James. But there's a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
The Bruins have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Sakic won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Denies that opportunity. Now over to Peterka. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Beautiful stop with the glove.
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. The Bruins get a hold of the puck. Takes it into the slot. Takes the puck. Lets the wrister go. Oh, great poke save by the Tendy. Grabs the puck in the slot. Snaps it on net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Look at this attack here in the O-zone. Here's another shot. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they made money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just a lack of effort today and just getting blown out of the water.
The Bruins are checking all the boxes here tonight, Cheryl. I mean, look at the score. I mean, from all facets of the game, too.
Well, let's look at the offensive zone. I mean, they're getting the majority of the shots, but there's a big fat zero on their opponent's side. Why? Because their goaltender's been outstanding, and they've been in good defensive posture, definitely seeing everything.
From the slot, wrist shot. Oh, a clutch save!
Shooters work so hard in practice getting the wrister off fast and hard, James, and this goaltender, he gets across quick and makes the stop.
Wrist shot from the slot, and they score!
Having another look at it on the replay, we can see that he got a piece of it, but just not enough, and it squeaks through to the net.
The Bruins still have a lot of time left in this game to even make this even more lopsided, but Cheryl, late here in the second, they are done.
Well, it's pretty hard to believe that you start with the adrenaline running, you got the competitive juices flowing, and there is no lag in their play. It has been a consistent effort, and they simply have lit their opponent on fire.
Here's a blast! And that shot gets caught in traffic. And that's intercepted by Greenway. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Into the corner now. Matthews setting up against the wall. What a save by Ranta. Moves it quickly over to Toko. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. The Bruins going to work on offense. Picked up along the wall by Crosby. Puck grab by Kulikov. The Oilers have it now. The Bruins have it now. Handles the pass. Here's a chance on the attack. And he takes the dish. Takes the feed from his own end.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Kucherov's going to play it against the half wall. Anderson shot! Scores!
You know what amazes me, James? The ability to pull that shot off. Get it into the feet quickly.
puck clears the zone. They'll be forced all alone. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The Bruins continue to hammer the accelerator here in the late stages of period number 2. It's been attack, attack, attack all night long.
Yeah, they had the puck on their stick. They've driven the net when they've had the opportunity. And, I mean, they just played well. They've been dominant tonight, James.
Grant has got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Bruins have spent the majority of tonight in the offensive zone, and they continue to lead big time here late in the second. McKinnon's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
The Bruins are showing no signs of slowing down, and here we are in the late stages of period number 2. They continue to hit down the accelerator.
Yeah, and the coach must be loving this. I mean, sometimes you can't put your finger on exactly why it's working the way it is, but the chemistry is off the charts here, and they've got a comfortable lead.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission, because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. Cheryl 40 scores! Oh, a little flick of the wrist was all it needed.
Well, this is his textbook shot, isn't it, James? And it's a beauty. It is the quick release. No one knows where it's going to. Not the goaltender, not the players in front of him. He just finishes. Man, he's just effortless when he gets that shot off, isn't he? I mean, he's moving his feet, and he just pulls that puck in towards his body, and a quick snap of the wrist. It's in the back of the cage.
The Bruins are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Picked up here in the neutral zone by Hyman. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Here's a short pass to McKinnon. From his own end, he picks up the puck. The Bruins look to start the transition game.
Yager's had the puck on his stick for a great portion of this game so far, James. He's creating, he's had a multi-point night, and it's not done yet.
Gets a piece of it to make the save. Stuffs him again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
And now he angles it across to Fogle. Edmonton's regained possession of the puck. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Moves the puck over to Solani. Skates in behind the cage. And that's blocked in traffic. Edmonton's got the puck. With some open space at center. Moves it on over to Peterka. On the attack along the boards. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Hellebuck's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Bruins can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Crosby's carrying it ahead. Here's a chance. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that tactics at its finest.
Picked up along the boards by Toko. Snaps one from the slot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Ranta. Hammers it on net. Too much congestion in front. Comes up with the stop. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck.
Scores! And that's 3! It's a hat trick here on the road!
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach. As he's on the road, he just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. Well, we see him working on this all the time in practice. His beautiful snapshot is about getting it off quick. It's not necessarily about how hard, but it's about having that pinpoint accuracy. And this one is disguised, and it fools the goaltender.
The Bruins continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
And he had the answer on that play.
This might have been a case of look what I found by the goaltender, because he's got one of the best, most accurate, quick-release shots in the game.
Great read with the stick. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Moves it to McDavid. Still has possession. Quick feed to Fogle. And now he moves it quickly to McDavid. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Too many bodies in the way. Moves the puck behind the net. Lets it go. Just gets enough to keep it out. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Here comes the sentence. Orr's been nabbed for tripping. Edmonton's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
To his teammate! The Oilers will play it in their own end. The Bruins get a hold of the puck undermanned. Steps into the offensive end. McDavid sliding the puck behind the net. And that's turned aside by Ranta. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. McDavid's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Greenway's got the puck. Shot! Denied by the goaltender.
Well, that wrister had some heat, James, but he was able to get in front of it and turn it aside.
Poked away in the offensive end. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. The Bruins get back to even strength as the penalty-killing unit delivers.
Being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and...
Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the hattie. Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seeing eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
The Bruins are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Fantastic save! Heads to the back of the net. Quick shot. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net for her second of the night.
She's been showing her skill set all night long. I mean, the throughout the game, and consistency is always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Can't get it to go. And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by Peterka. Orr's got it in the offensive zone. Driving right to the front. Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. The goalie coaches work all the time with one screen or one player in front, James, and he's got to do a good job of finding this puck. I mean, it just beats him clean.
The Bruins have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else. We see players work on this all the time in practice, James. It's about getting position net front, and then once that puck is coming towards you, you got to get your hands away from the body with great hand-eye coordination. Just get your stick on it. You're not sure where it's going all the time, but this time it winds up in the back of the net.
The Bruins are looking to close things out. They have been dominant all night long, and they continue to lead late in the third. Puck picked up in the open ice. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Grabs it in his own end.
Shoot the puck!
Shot! He scores! And someone's beaten up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Well, once you get the puck into his hands, you know that he's going north, James, because he's got incredible lightning-fast speed, and he shows it on this last play and is able to deliver just a gift of a pass, and they execute for a goal.
And there it is! They look pretty dialed in between the pipes. Cheryl picking up that shutout.
Yeah, and it was a tough one as well. A lot of shots came his way, but really aggressive, got to the top of his crease. Excellent job.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski wishing you a safe and healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon.